Hello everybody, this is Samarjit Revani from Vida Guru. Today I am going to start the literary device, which is a continuation of my previous video. As I told you earlier that literary devices are meant for giving extra punch to what we write and what we speak that beautifies the language. Today's literary device, the first one is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia means sound effect, sound words. For example, a stanza from Rime of the Ancient Mariner, a poem by S.T. Coleridge. It cracked and growled and roared and howled like noises in a swound. So here cracking, growling, howling are sound words. So it's a case of onomatopoeia. Next, pun. Pun is a literary game. Different meaning of a word coming in a sentence spoken or written. For example, a leopard never leaves its spot. It may move from one spot to another spot. Here one spot means the round marks on a leopard's body, and one spot means one place to the other place. It's place to place. So here we have two meanings for the word spot. One, as I told you, the stain marks on leopard's body, the round marks leopard's body, and the other is from one place to another place. Next is oxymoron. What is oxymoron? When two contrary words are set against each other, it is a case of oxymoron. For example, I recall my sweet bitter days. I recall my sweet bitter days. Sweet and bitter. Two contrary words set against each other. One more example. There was a deafening silence. What kind of silence? Deafening silence. Deafening also and silence also. So again, two contrary words set against each other. So these are the case of oxymoron. Now comes antithesis. What is antithesis? When two contrary ideas are set against each other, it is a case of antithesis. For example, united we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. One more example. Man proposes and God disposes. Man proposes and God disposes. This man makes a wish and God fulfills the wish. When one is asking and the other is giving. So two contrary ideas set against each other. Now comes irony. What is irony? Ironical sentences. Irony. That is when you say something but mean just the opposite. When we say something and mean just the opposite, it's a case of irony. Now, for example, a quote from Julius Caesar, but Brutus was an honorable man. But Brutus was an honorable man. Ultimately, it was proved that Brutus was dishonorable. So when you read the extract from Julius Caesar, you will come to know that how Brutus was proved to be a dishonorable man, though Mark Antony went on telling that, repeatedly he told, but Brutus is an honorable man, but Brutus is an honorable man. The meaning was that the Brutus is dishonorable, and he proved it before the Roman crowd in his speech. So that is irony. So you can understand irony in this way, that is, irony is a veiled attack. Veiled means covered attack in a very clever manner. Irony is a veiled attack in a clever manner. So that is what irony is. One more example of irony. Death sucked the power of your breath, but could not suck your beauty. Death sucked your breath, but could not suck your beauty. Irony. Example of irony. Now, next is sarcasm. In sarcasm also, we say something but mean just the opposite. But here, there's slight difference between sarcasm and irony. In irony, we attack people with words in a veiled manner. But in sarcasm, we make a direct attack. It's a direct criticism of somebody or something. So that is what sarcasm is. Now, next device is hyperbole. The word hyperbole means exaggeration. When we say something in an exaggerated manner, an overstatement. Alright? For example, I shall fill the ocean with my tears. Can I fill the ocean with my tears? No. But I say, I shall fill the ocean with my tears, so it's an overstatement, exaggeration. So it's a case of hyperbole. Next example, 10,000 saw I at a glance. Can I see 10,000 in one glance? No. But here I say 10,000 I saw at a glance. Again, example of hyperbole. The next is alliteration, where we use the same letter initially in words spoken or written. In a sentence, spoken or written. Initially. For example, about and about in reel and rout, the death fires danced at night, water like the witch's oil, burnt green, blue and white. It's a stanza taken from Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner from S.T. Coleridge. So here, about and about in reel and rout. Reel ra, rout ra. The sound ra ra coming one after the other. Then, death fires danced at night. Death da, dance da. Okay? Water like the witch's oil. Water were, witches were. So here it is the case of alliteration. So we'll coming up with more literary device in our next video. Till then, keep on watching Mida Guru. Thank you.